All right, so if you're just joining us, we're back here for this third quarter. We do apologize, having some pretty major signal issues tonight. We do have a packed house. We got people sitting to the rafters. Not sure if that's the cause, but could be. Nonetheless, it's 39-34 in favor of the Wildcats. And we are doing our best with this signal situation. We're probably going to just pull down the YouTube here momentarily, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that now. So now we're back in business. Wildcats with it. Corey brings it across. Now to Zay up top. Now over to Ty. Here's Zay. Three-pointer. Bang! Big three there by Zay. Good to see that. Now the Eagles with it. Here's Teron Johnson. He got it to the big guy inside. Georgia able to finish at the rim. Tree with it out now near the volleyball line. 6:50 officially on the clock. Here's Corey. Baseline at the rim. He's going to draw the foul. 6:46 on the clock, so I'll pause it once we get there. There we are. 42-36 is the score. Still got a lot of the crowd kind of making their way back to their seats right now. I feel like I'm at a Laker game or something. 6:46 on the clock. 42-36 the score. Wildcats up with the Corey Parker at the free throw line. First one is up, and that one's going to be good for Corey. And Corey getting ready to line up the second free throw now. Shot is up and good. So now Eagles ball. They're going to bring it up against this defense. Dixon with it. Corey Parker waiting on him. Wildcats up 8. Beginning part of this second half, very important really for both teams. You want to get some momentum going. Been such a close game. Now here's Jarvis. Turns it over, treeing it up with it. He hands it back to Corey. Now the Wildcats here on the other end. Corey downhill, middle lane, flips it up and in. What a move by Corey. Put his head down, found his way all the way to the hole. Shot is good as we approach 6 minutes. All of a sudden the Wildcats with a 10-point lead. The Eagles looking to set something up. They hand it to Dixon. Dixon turns the corner. The help was waiting, I should say. Now back to Dixon. He's guarded by Ty, so that's a tough matchup for Drew. Working around the outside. Here's Jarvis. Back to Drew now, who just went corner to corner. Now Teron thought about it. Pull-up jumper. Back iron. No good. Rebounded by Ty. Wildcats back on offense. Here's Ty now downhill at the rim. That's going to be blocked. Is that a foul? That is a foul. It's going to be a foul on number 34, Michael Georgia. That's the big guy, 6'7" senior. I think they're trying to figure out if it was a goaltend as well. So they did not give him the point, so I believe it's going to be 2 shots then for Tyrese. First free throw there by Ty is off. That is unusual, I can tell you. Second one now for Ty. Shot is up, rolls around and good. So we'll take it. 5:34 on the clock. Dixon walking it up against this defense. Wildcats looking to make a statement here in the early going of this third quarter. High screen comes, rejected by Drew, now to the corner. Johnson downhill. Now flips it out to the other Johnson. No good. And that one touched the strap, if I'm not mistaken. So 5:18 on the clock. 47-36. 5:14 officially on the clock, so I'll let the clock get there. Bam, now we're in business. Score's right, timer's right. Here we go, here's Dontrell, handoff from Tree. Here's Corey, three-pointer. No good, but what a rebound by Zay. Looked like he had it, then he lost it, then he had it again. He's able to tip it up and in. And now a timeout going to be called. Good start to the third quarter here for the Wildcats. 49-36 on the board, 4:51 officially on the clock. We've got ourselves a 30-second timeout, and I'm going to go ahead and run a quick word from our sponsors over at Gates.
Yes. February is for love. And Gates loves a great sale. Love this new 2026 Equinox from $199 per month. Want a sweetheart deal on a new Toyota? Gates has them. Get your roses from your boo. Get great deals from you-know-who. Special buy on over 100 used SUVs from $169 a month. Be mine, Valentine. Free candy while you shop. Chevrolet, Toyota, or 1,000 used every day. Gates, where car and truck lovers make out.
All right, so there we go. A quick word from Gates. Hopefully you're able to see and hear that out there where you're at. We have been having signal issues tonight. We certainly apologize for that. But it is Eagle basketball. They get it inside to Georgia. Nothing really there for them. Of course, I forgot to get the clock going, so we're a couple seconds off that. Here's Jarv now. Thought about it, well defended, had it knocked away. Now out to Dixon. Dixon guarded by Webster. Looks to get by him, pull-up jumper, baseline, good. Dixon's made some nice shots tonight. Now all the way ahead to Webster. Instead, that's going to be a turnover with 4:18 on the clock. Corey looked for the full court pass. Keelan able to get there, but not quite control it as he hit the baseline. .418 on the clock. Adams going to bring it up. And Dixon does against the defense of Corey, moves it ahead to Josh Johnson. Now they're in their offense. Now down to Carter Johnson. A lot of Johnsons on this team. Spin move, Jarv, flipped it up. Draw the foul. Foul going to be called on Keelan Webster. They were looking to come help on the spin move. Maybe just a half second late. Jarv able to get the shot up and in. Talked about it a little bit earlier. Tolbert does have a couple college offers on the table, so he'll be a college player someday. He's had a great career over at South Bend Adams. Now he's lining up the free throw for the Eagles. That's up and in, so 8-point lead now for the Cats. 3:57 on the clock. So now we are in sync here. 49-41. Corey out near the half-court line looking to set up some offense. Directing traffic and does. Now over to Ty. Ty out to Corey. Three-pointer! No good, but rebounded by Zay. And then rebounded by Tree. It looked like Tree fouled Zay on the putback. I'll have to make fun of him for that one later. But then he got the ball back and Tree able to score it. So we'll take it. 10-point lead once again for the Cats until Drew does that. Dixon continuing to have a good night. Here's Zay. Thought about it. Middle of the lane, jumper. Rolls around and in. Nice shot there for the senior. He's had a good third quarter here. I think that's his second or third bucket here in the third stanza. The Eagles with it now. Almost mishandled it there right in front of their bench as we break the 3-minute mark of this game. Now over to Jarv. He's guarded by Keelan. Calls for the screen, rejects it. Pull-up jumper. Three-pointer. Tough shot there for Jarv. But on the other end, the bank shot three. The bank shot three and then a timeout call. I was trying to figure out what had happened on the floor. Timeout called after the made shot. 10-point lead for the Cats. 2:37 on the clock. Cats looking. .30-second timeout here. Figuring things out on the floor. It's been one of those kind of nights. I made the comment earlier, these refs are earning their money, and they certainly are. And so is head coach Alex Daniel, who just won his 100th career game the other night in blowout fashion against Washington, 99-33. Made him the second winningest coach in the state in his 6th year or under. Only one guy with more wins, and he's sitting at 102. So we can pull this one out. AD will be at 101 tonight. So definitely one of the best young coaches in the state. Shout out to him. Congratulations on that. It is going to be Adams basketball now, out of bounds underneath full length of the floor. And they're going to be bringing it up against some pressure of the Cats. Johnson taking it out. He's able to get it into Dixon, and now they're off and running. He gets it in. Here's Jarv. He just hit a three a second ago. This one rattles around, no good. And then Isaiah battling for the rebound in there. And draws the foul on the rebound. It's a good board by Zay. 2:30 on the clock, 56-46. Substitution being made now for the Eagles. Jalen McCollum checking in for Adams. All right, so the Wildcats now in business. 2:26 on the clock. We are synced. And they're looking to set up some offense here. Here's Corey, handoff to Ty, over to Zay. Zay, three-pointer, no good. What a rebound inside by A.J. Neely right at the rim, and it's good. What a board and a finish by A.J. He's not the biggest guy, but he went and got that one and then finished it at the rim. Other end now, Josh Johnson with 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Wildcats up 12. Here's Dixon guarded by Jones. Looks to get downhill, pull-back jumper. No good this time. He's hit that a couple of times tonight, but the long rebound ran down by Tolbert. And now a good pass by Jarv, but no good, and then Jarv got it back. Offensive rebound up and good. Now an official timeout being called. 1:44 on the clock. 10-point lead, 58-48. Dontriell going to take it out for the Wildcats. And he's able to inbound to Corey. And he'll bring it up and set up some offense here. Corey with it, crossover dribble to the corner. No good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson. And now the foul going to be called on Corey. That's one that we probably really don't need. Wasn't much there, but Johnson sold it. So the foul is called, 10-point lead. 1:27 officially on the clock. Dixon bringing it up now. Gets the screen, nothing there, hands off, Josh Johnson, pull up three. Good. Adams hanging around thanks to their shooting. Here's Tyrese with it, over to AJ. AJ mixes them up a little bit. Now a jump ball being called. 1:01 on the clock. That was a jump ball, so it's going to go the Eagles' way. Dontriell checks out. 58-51, 1:01 on the clock. Eagles basketball just past the half-court line. They get it into Dixon, and now we're under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Over to Josh Johnson. Looks to turn the corner, well defended by Corey. Zay came from the blind side for the help, almost able to tip it away. So the foul there going to be called against Keelan. That's his third. It's tough to guard Jarv. He's a big, strong kid. He just puts his head down, and he's just got a way of kind of bulling his way to the rim. We've seen it a few times already tonight. So Keelan's got his hands full out there, but he's done a pretty good job on him. 42 seconds officially on the clock. Out of bounds underneath. Looking for Jarv, no doubt. Instead, they get it in now back to the corner. Out to Dixon. Here comes the screen. Now to the corner, Josh Johnson, three-pointer. No good, rebound pulled down by Zay. Tyrese off and running, open floor, gets it to Keelan at the rim, flips it up and in. Nice pass by Tyrese down here, and a good finish by Keelan. 13 on the clock, our clock's pretty close. Ours will probably go off a second or two before the, that's gonna be a foul on AJ. .8 officially on the clock, 60-51 the score. That's going to put Drew Dixon at the free throw line, 6'1" guard. First free throw is up, no good, draws back iron. Just remember, nobody beats Gates Chevrolet in February. Nobody beats Gates for price, selection, or trust. If you need a new ride, just visit any of their local locations. Gates is a proud supporter of Riley Wildcats basketball. Nobody beats the Wildcats, and nobody beats Gates. Free throw up and good for Dixon. That closes the gap to 8 as Georgia checks back into the game. 60-52, 6.8 on the clock. Dixon now with another free throw. Shot is up, draws iron, no good. Rebounded inside by Jarvis, he couldn't finish. Georgia brought it down, he couldn't finish either, and that's gonna be the end of the quarter. I never got the clock started, but hey, what are you gonna do? End of the third quarter, 8-point lead for the Cats, 60-52 the score. Good quarter there for the Wildcats. Still got to do some work to finish this thing up. It's been a great game. Adams definitely came to play as we expected. 8 points as we move along here to the fourth quarter. And this should be an absolute exciting finish in this one. Just about 30 seconds on the clock. You see our team down there in the huddle. Coaches huddled up looking over the possession shot chart there, kind of figuring out what's been working, what hasn't. And now head coach Alex Daniel will go in with his instructions. This is what it's all about. This is what you play for. Playing at your home court, in front of a big crowd, a big local crowd. A lot of South Bend folks in the house tonight. What a great series this is. And the Wildcats looking to finish things up here in the fourth. Both teams starting to make their way back onto the floor now, so we are just about ready. It's going to be Wildcat basketball, if I'm not mistaken. Far side of the floor. Looks like Tree going to take it out right near the half-court line. And here we go. This is going to be a lot of fun. Tree's got it, inbounded to Corey, and we are officially underway here in the fourth quarter. I'm guessing it's going to be a loud and exciting one here. Backdoor for Ty at the rim. What a pass by Tree. Set up nicely there by head coach Alex Daniel, I presume. And we're back to a 10-point lead. Jarv now outside, guarded by Corey. Gets it to Josh Johnson, middle of the lane. Pull-up jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down again by Zay. He's having a good night on the glass. Here's Corey. Not in a hurry here. Over to Dontriell. Pump fake, middle of the lane. Now to AJ. AJ, middle of the lane, flips it up. No good. 62-52 Eagles with it. Almost knocked away by Neely. Johnson got it back. Now he gets it to Dixon. High screen coming from Georgia. And that's going to be a blocking foul on the inside. Both guys on the ground shaking up a bit. I can tell you taking charges is not the most fun thing to do on a basketball floor. Corey tried it on that one. Looks like he took a good shot, but he's going to get back to his feet. So we're at 7:02, Wildcats up 10. Neither team in foul trouble here in the early going of this fourth quarter. Georgia at the free throw line. .702 on the clock. Michael Georgia at the free throw line. Shot is up. No good. Wildcats holding this 10-point lead. Teron Johnson checks in for Josh Johnson. George now lining up his second. He just missed the first. Second one is off. Rebounded by Zay. Wildcats with it with a 10-point lead. They're going to bring it up. Now over to Dontriel. Tree, same play. Backdoor tie at the rim. Outstanding cut, outstanding pass. Set up beautifully by Dontriel Johnson. Great cut by Ty. And a 12-point lead all of a sudden with 6:45 on the clock. Crowd starting to get into it a little bit, having a little cheerleader off here. I guess they'd call it a spin-off. Not really sure, but we'll run with it. 30-second timeout here, so it's going to be a quick one. While we got a second, though, I want to tell you the Eaton Corporation is a power management company doing business in more than 160 countries and is dedicated to improving people's lives with safe and sustainable power management technologies. Eaton is also a proud supporter of Riley Wildcats basketball and says, "Go Cats." Shout out to the Eaton Corporation, the sponsor of our Energizer Award. Give that out after every win around here, so hopefully we give one out tomorrow. 6:45 on the clock, 64-52 to score. Thought it was the 32nd. This has been a long 32nd. There goes the buzzer. We'll see what the Wildcats got in them here in this final 6:45. Let's see if they can put the Eagles away and continue their domination of South Bend basketball. Out of bounds underneath, full length of the floor for the Eagles. No pressure being shown. A.J. Neely hanging out at half court, waiting on Drew Dixon to bring it to him. And here we go. Tron with it, or excuse me, Drew with it. Tron inbounded it. Now over to Teron. He gets it to Jarvis. He looks at, ooh, I thought he traveled on that one. The help came, the ball came loose, Tree ended up with it. Now Corey off and running. No rush for the Cats. Let's get something great. Corey, middle lane, up top, thought about it. Cats want to be smart here, 14-point lead, don't have to rush, don't have to do anything. They're going to just keep going back to the well, and it can't be stopped. Third time in a row. Tyrese backdoor assist for Tree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what they say. Right now on the other end, Dixon at the rim, able to stop the bleeding a little bit there for the Eagles. Gets to the rim and scores it. We're under 6 minutes to go. I got an idea. I got an idea for a play, Coach. I got an idea for a play, Coach. Here it comes again. They thought so. Now the handoff to Corey, turns the corner to Zay. And Zay with the dunk. What a pass from Corey, and Zay with the dunk. Yes, sir. And now on the other end, A.J. Neely came up with it. Now the loose ball, and the foul going to be called. Trying to figure out who. It's going to be on A.J. What a play on the other end, though, to Corey Parker. going baseline, dropping it off for the two-handed slam to Zay. 68-54, 5:28 on the clock. Wildcats rolling here in the fourth quarter. Clock and score is pretty well synced now, so if you can see it on your screen, that is where we are. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's Teron Johnson, guarded by Zay. Now over to Dixon. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Corey. He gets it ahead to AJ. AJ to tie at the rim. It's good! Yes, sir. 70-54. And now a charge on the other end. Yes, sir. Number 15, Zaya takes the charge. Wildcats starting to come together here down the stretch. What a sequence for the Wildcats. Yeah, the crowd hearing it. Crowd letting the Wildcats know they appreciate the effort. 70-54, 4:53 on the clock. I guess I should stop running it, which I will. We're at 4:45 right now. I'm going to let it chill till we get just about right. Now here's Corey, turns the corner, at the rim, up and in! Yes, sir! Other end, Jarvis with it. Guarded by Corey. Now out to Dixon. He looks to go baseline. Pushed off a little bit, pull-up jumper, no good. Ball tipped around, AJ comes down with it. Wildcats into the open floor, now to the corner. Tyrese for three! Oh, this place would have exploded if he made that one. Your clock, if you can see it, is just about right. But now a foul going to be called down here on AJ. All the momentum going the Wildcats' way right now, 72-54 as we approach 4 minutes remaining here in this ball game. This has been an outstanding performance by the Wildcats in the fourth quarter. Side out for the Eagles, right in front of their own bench. Big Georgia takes a seat. The inbound is in. Eagles back on offense, looking to get something. Now over to Jarvis. Thought about it. This one going to be stolen by Zay. He comes up with it, gets it to AJ. Now AJ back to Zay. Oh, he thought about dunking that one too. Instead, he just lays it in, but we'll take it. 20-point lead for the Cats. Wildcats rolling here in the fourth quarter. Dixon tries to get downhill. Nothing there. The help came out to Josh Johnson. Three-pointer. Rolls around and out. Dontrell with the rebound. And things looking good right now for Riley. 3:30 on the clock. Dontrell with it. Now over to Corey. No rush here. Trying to set something up. Now over to Tyrese. Crossover, downhill, pass inside the tree. Couldn't finish at the rim. And he's going to want that one back. Good pass by Ty. He got downhill, flipped it to Tree, waiting on the block. Unable to finish. You got to wonder if that wrist maybe is bothering him a little bit. I don't know if you can tell on video. He went down earlier in the game. Looked like he kind of tweaked it a little bit. Now they've got it wrapped up pretty tight. Nonetheless, Tree now at the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is up, and it is good. 3:10 officially on the clock. Second shot is up and good for Tree. 22-point lead now. Just about 3 minutes remaining here in this ball game. Dixon brings it up. A.J. Neely on the defense. Now kicks out to the corner. Here's Jarvis, three-pointer. That's good. He's a good shooter. Not a shocker there. You leave him open, he's going to knock it down pretty often. But we are under 3 minutes to go as Corey brings it up against Dixon. Corey behind the back dribble, able to handle it, gets to the rim, flips it up, and it's in! What a move by Corey. That ball bounced around, rolled around, touched every part of the rim, and then rolled in. And that's going to give Corey the opportunity for the and one. What a play. Now the and one for Corey Parker, up and good. And now a timeout going to be called on the floor. It is going to be a full timeout taken by the Cats. So while we have a quick minute, I'm going to send you out for a word from our sponsors, but we're having an awful lot of fun on the south side tonight, so stay tuned.
I was having a bad day. I decided, go get yourself some Chick-fil-A. Get my order, New York pace, walking out the restaurant.
I noticed that she had left without the milkshake. I tried to run after her, and everybody was looking at me like, this crazy lady. Lois, wait.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She ran after me for 2 blocks. As a New Yorker, it's refreshing when people go out of their way for you. Little things like that make a big difference.
That's me. That's you.
Not now, but sorry about that. Doing some cameraman direction. 2:37 officially on the clock. Eagles basketball. If you can see it there on your screen, the score is right. Now, some kind of new delay. We've had some unusual ones tonight. So here come the Eagles finally. Drew Dixon with it. Three-pointer, Teron Johnson, no good. I was wrong. Rattled around and then dropped. Your clock is just about right. We're off by a couple seconds there. Corey with it, crosses half court. Turns the corner. He was looking for AJ, I think, in the corner. Now Jard gets downhill. He's able to flip it up and in. Good move there by Tolbert. When he gets a full head of steam, he's hard to stop in the open floor, and you saw it on that one. Corey handling the pressure of Teron Johnson, turns the corner, middle of the lane, flips it up, and good. Nice move there by Corey. We are under 2 minutes, 1:47 on the clock right now. Three-pointer by Dixon, and that's good. 1:40 on the clock. Inside the tie at the rim, and that's going to be a charge. .135 on the clock. 81-65 is your score. We got about 90 seconds to go, so the Wildcats in pretty good shape. Keelan Webster checks into the game for Tyrese. Eagle basketball, full length of the floor. They're going to roll it into Dixon to start the clock as late as possible. Now he picks it up. And we're into our offense, into their offense, I should say. Teron Johnson with it. Pullback jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Corey. And now the foul going to be called down here by Dixon. And the Eagles may be going to the foul somebody scenario. 1:20 on the clock, both teams with 4 team fouls, so we'll be shooting from here on out. Tyrese checks back into the game for AJ, 1:20 on the clock. Tree able to get it into Corey, and then they're going to foul him immediately. That's kind of what I thought was coming. So that'll put Corey on the line now. Got about 1:20. If we can make some free throws down the stretch, should be in pretty good shape. Assuming the Wildcats pull this one out, we're going to move to 15-4 on the year. It's been an outstanding season for the Wildcats once again. Looking to finish things off here against the Eagles. Free throw here for DeCorey. Up and in. Second free throw now for DeCorey. That's money as well, 83-65. Adams back on offense. Dixon found himself trapped. Cross court. Now Johnson out to Jarvis. They're going to call the foul out there. Coach Daniel arguing for a bit of a flop on that one. He definitely kicked his leg a little bit on that one, but they're calling the foul either way. 83-65, a little conversation going on down here. It's been a fun night. Referee's gonna go home and put their feet up. They've earned their pay for the evening. 83-66 now as Jarvis knocks down the free throw. Just over a minute remaining. Jarvis free throw, good. So with just about a minute left, if you're still with us out there, we do apologize for the signal issues tonight. Not much we could do about it, to be honest with you. Missed free throw, rebound pulled down by Tree. And with just about a minute to go, Wildcats look to put this thing away. Tree now to Corey. Under a minute, Corey drives at the rim, flips it up, it's in, and it's good. Why not? And one. Gonna put Corey back on the free throw line. 85-67. Some of the crowd kind of starting to filter out. This thing just about over. The Riley faithful, of course, enjoying the moment. We will take it. South Bend Riley continues to be the dominant South Bend Community School basketball program. There's just no question about it. It's not me bragging. You can check the record. We've been on the winning side of things for a few years now. And this is just another great win for the Wildcats. 50.5 on the clock. Corey Parker going back to the free throw line. .5 on the clock as DeMichael Davis, Henry Davis III, and Jordan Williams check into the game for the Cats. Tyrese, Dontriel, and I believe Corey will come out. Great game for the Cats, great win. And a great free throw there for Corey. Now he'll check out as HD3 high fives him on his way in. Under a minute to go, we'll see what it looks like here. Out of bounds underneath for the Cats, full length of the floor. The Eagles gonna walk it up here. See if they try to run something or if they're just gonna hold it. Well, they tried to get it inside, stolen. Here's DeMichael Davis at the rim. Oh, DeMichael's my boy, and I'm gonna talk to him about that one tomorrow. Just got in the game. I don't think his legs were warm yet. Now the steal for Isaiah. HD3, no good. Rebounded by Zay. Back to him. And now that's going to be a foul. Zay trying to get it to Henry for the three. 15.5 on the clock. That's going to put Henry at the free throw line. Excellent win here for the Cats. Win 101 for head coach Alex Daniel. And here's the free throw for Henry. It's good. Second free throw for Henry, rattles around and out. So this should just about do it, right about 10 seconds. That's going to be a backcourt violation. So maybe not. I don't think the Cats will run anything here with just 9 seconds on the clock. I imagine they're just going to inbound it and hold it. Now Zay with it, right here at half court, and that's going to do it. That is the end of the game. Great win for the Wildcats. Great night in South Bend. A lot of good basketball. Adams put up a good fight. Some really good shooting, especially there in the first half. And once we got into the third quarter, Wildcats kind of started to put things away, so an outstanding performance. And I'm going to try to grab one of these guys here if I can. If I can work my way down to the floor. This is always interesting. If you haven't seen me, I'm kind of a large human being, so making my way down these bleachers is a little treacherous. Time! I'm going to try to grab Tyrese. I don't know if you hear me yelling at him. Try to grab him here in a second. Not sure what the final numbers look like. Hopefully I'll get those handed to me here momentarily as well. And actually we're about to have the trophy presentation real quick. This is Weldon. Here comes some stats. I'll be able to tell you what things were looking like. There you see the trophy being presented. Students rushing the floor. Outstanding job for the Wildcats, and that's a lot of fun right there. That is what you do it for. Trying to get some numbers here. Hold on, sorry. Obviously a lot going on down here. There we go, let's see. Trying to pull them up. Riley down there celebrating. Big win for the Cats. Now I've got some numbers in front of me here. Let's see. Tyrese Jones with 23, DeCorey Parker with 22, Isaiah Packer with 15. 3 guys in double figures, A.J. Neely with 8 off the bench. I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab Tyrese or not. I'm not even really sure where he's at right now. I sure am going to try. Rebounding, Dontrell had 8 to lead the team. 5 assists for DeCorey to lead the team. So a lot of great performances. We only hit 2 threes there in that second half, one by Zay, one by Tree. But that was enough. We talked after that first half. Usually a pretty good shooting team, so unusual to see them not knock one down there in the first half. All right, so while the guys are celebrating, I'm going to go ahead and log off of this thing. It's been a tough night. Again, we apologize for any of the signal issues that we've had. Unfortunately, not much we could do about them. But hopefully you were at least able to listen in. The Wildcats with a big victory, 87-67 over the Eagles. They moved to 15-4 on the year. And we're going to celebrate this one for a while. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is Big Coach P, the voice of the Wildcats. Ending things here on the Wildcat Broadcast Network the way that I always do by saying, go